Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players, and we link with a January transfer move to Arsenal. 10 for January today. Starting to get through, what, third of the month? No signings yet. Right. Big games coming up, of course, at the weekend. Massive FA Cup game against Manchester United. Then next week, midweek, the big one against Tottenham Hotspur. And then Aston Villa at home. Big games coming up. Really, lots of Arsenal fans just look at it and say, come on, please, Mikel, strengthen this squad. Strengthen it. And we've still got a chance in these various different competitions. And lots of players starting to get linked with Arsenal, particularly in those attacking positions. The latest one today is Jhon Durán of Aston Villa. Now, he's been having a great season for Villa. Despite not always starting, sometimes Ollie Watkins has been the preferred player, but when he has started, or even if he's come off the bench, he has really made a lot of impact this year. 7 goals in the Premier League already, and multiple clubs are showing a big interest in him. Now, you'd say to yourself, why would Villa be interested in moving on a player of his quality? A lot of it is to do with the fact that, financial fair play, PSR rules, Villa still, not too right when it comes to those rules. Remember last season, they had to make a couple of sales to sort of balance the books. Douglas Luiz went to Juventus, and they may be willing to sell Duran. As a matter of fact, Court Offside claim that they are willing to sell Duran, and they're looking for around about £60 million. Now, Jhon Durán is garnering a lot of interest across multiple clubs in Europe, including Arsenal, Chelsea, Bayern Munich are interested in him, Barcelona, Napoli. They're just a few of the clubs that are really interested in him. But will he go this month? Will he be sold this month? That is going to be really interesting to see what happens with Jhon Durán. But definitely lots of interest around him. Remember, he nearly went at the start of the season. It was looking like he was going to be heading to West Ham. And in the end, he ended up staying. But Jhon Durán, lots of interest in him for various clubs. Omar Marmoush is another one that I've spoken about already a few times here on Transfer Daily from Eintracht Frankfurt. Reports today saying that Arsenal could miss out on his signing because Manchester City are really pushing to get this one done. Now, again, a player valued at around about £60 million who's been having a fantastic season for Eintracht Frankfurt. Manchester City, they're looking for another attacking player. Of course, they're very, very reliant upon Erling Haaland. But if Haaland's not there, what's the backup? And they're pushing hard for him. Arsenal said to be interested in him as well. But will they make a move this January transfer window? Let's wait and see how that one turns out. Now, this next one, Marcus Rashford, divides opinion amongst lots and lots of Arsenal fans. There are rumours that Arsenal have made contact with Manchester United to find out about his availability. Would it be a loan? Would it be a fee? We know that his representatives have been speaking to various different clubs. He's been over in Italy recently, speaking to both AC and Inter Milan. Would he prefer a move abroad, or would he be excited by a move to Arsenal, either on loan or the reports are is that Manchester United would be willing to take a fee as low as £25 million. He is, however, on quite high wages. But would Marcus Rashford, number one, fit Arsenal? When you think about, what Mikel Arteta demands in tracking back and, not just scoring goals. And would he be right for Arsenal? When you consider some of the things that's gone on with him, when you consider the fact that, there's been discipline issues, he famously was at a nightclub in Dublin when he should have been playing and stuff like that. Would Marcus Rashford fit Arsenal Football Club? I mean, we saw some of the things that Aubameyang was saying this week about Mikel Arteta. He's a disciplinarian. Would Rashford be a good fit? Or is it like a thing where he'd be able to come and rejuvenate his career? I'd love to hear from you guys what you think about this one. Would you have Marcus Rashford at Arsenal? And on that, actually, we're going to be doing a special live version of Transfer Daily tomorrow at 5 p.m. I want as many of you as possible to get involved in this. and maybe we will have this as part of the debate. Would you have Marcus Rashford at Arsenal, or for you, is it a no way, Jose, don't want him anywhere near the club? Remember, we are really short up front at the moment, so I'd love to hear from you. This guy's been linked with the Arsenal today. He's called Sverre Nypan. He plays for Rosenborg over there in Norway, and still only 17 years of age. Seen as a real prodigy at the club. Made his debut as the youngest ever player for Rosenborg, age only 15. Now, the reports are that Arsenal have been holding talks with his agent, interested in signing him. He's an attacking midfielder. And David Ornstein confirming as well that, you know, Arsenal interested in this young player. Of course, listen, you're going to get a lot of these sort of players that Arsenal are looking at this time of year. Maybe not someone that's going to come in and hit the ground running, but somebody that they're looking at that, you know, that's someone for the future. But he's a player that's been spoken about. Another player being linked with Arsenal today is Yeremay Hernández of Deportivo La Coruña. Now, Sport Witness, they claim that Arsenal have been keeping close tabs on the youngster. He plays for Deportivo. Deportivo actually at the moment in the Spanish second division, a really famous Spanish club in the second division at the moment. But he's been having a really good season for them. A GA of 10, 7 goals and 3 assists. And is seen as a really, really top talent. Versatile, can play on the left as a left winger, can play on the right wing, also as an attacking midfielder, still only 22 and valued at around about £2 million. Arsenal said to be showing a lot of interest in him, but is this the guy that will come in and hit the ground running and go and get those goals for Arsenal to try and win the league? Again, another prospect sort type signing. Arsenal also said to be interested in Tyrick Mitchell of Crystal Palace. Now, there's a lot of talk that his contract is up in the summer, although this is disputed in some quarters that say that his contract could run to 2027. Nobody seems to know. Looks on various different outlets and they all seem to say his contract's up at the end of the season. Of course, he's getting a lot of interest from a lot of clubs, because if you can get a player like this for free or even on the cheap because his contract's going down, you're going to look at him. Of course, he plays as a left back for Crystal Palace, 25 now, Tyrick Mitchell. I didn't realise he was that old, but not that that's old, 25. But 25 now, valued at currently at about £25 million. But if his contract does only run till the end of the season, it may be a lot less than that. So going to be interesting in that situation with Tyrick Mitchell this January transfer window. Are Arsenal looking for a left back though? That's with the the rise of Mars Lewis Skelly. When you think of the fact that you got Calafiori playing there, still got Zinchenko as well. Would that be a priority this January transfer window, even if he was available on the cheap? But one to look at. And Mika Biereth, remember him? Arsenal signed him, but he's never really played much for Arsenal. Went out on loan to Sturm Graz. Had a great season for them last year, and then Sturm Graz purchased him for £4 million in the summer. Now, he's joining Monaco now after just a little short stint at Sturm Graz. Fee said to be around about £11 million plus £2 million in add-ons. But Arsenal is said to have a significant release clause for the Denmark striker, and should make a good little bit of money off of this. But Mika Biereth, who, as I said, was at Arsenal, went to Sturm Graz last year for £4 million, on the move again to Monaco. Another striker from Arsenal, because of course Balogun, also from Arsenal, now at Monaco. So Mika Biereth going to be. I always wonder why Arsenal really give this kid a chance. He looked really decent when I saw him playing in the youth team, but they're cashing in on him instead and should get something from that release clause, which we all hope, not release clause, from that fee, that we all hope will be used towards buying some players, because we need to. Thanks for watching the show today. As I said, don't forget, tomorrow, Saturday, we're doing a very special Transfer Daily. It's going to be live at 5 p.m. UK time. I would love for you guys to join me and let me know what you think of all of the transfer rumours that we've been getting. We'll be talking about the transfer rumours of the day. And also, I want to hear from you on what I was just talking about earlier. Marcus Rashford. Would Marcus Rashford be a good signing for Arsenal? What about somebody like Omar Marmoush? Should Arsenal be trying to make a move for him? And what about Jhon Durán? I was talking to Lee Judges about him, and he was saying Arsenal must go and try and get a player like Jhon Durán if he is available. We're going to have some good debates on it tomorrow, live at 5 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Join me on YouTube here for Transfer Daily. But thanks for watching the show today, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m.